Hi, my name is Choo and my collaborator is Aisha, and I'm going to present to you ACCoMOL or Absolute Configuration Characterization of Drug Molecule. I'm from the Faculty of Pharmacy, Puncak Alam. Let us introduce to you the beginner's course of ACCoMOL. Altogether, there are 3 courses, but we will only show you the beginner's course, alright? So ACCoMOL stands for Absolute Configuration Characterization of Molecule. So in this learning activity, you will be exposed to the terminologies like identical, enantiomers, diastereomers, and number 2 is defining the RS convention according to the Kahn-Ingold-Prelog rules. And thirdly, you will be able to understand how to look at the conformation of the molecule using the Sawhorse, Newman, or Fisher projection. So this interactive learning activity is pretty simple, and we have it copyrighted under the Creative Commons. Alright, so you just have to press go, and it will bring you to the index, which is the content of the learning activities. So in this beginner's course, we have 3 content there, which is simple terminologies to classify the 3D projections of these molecules. So number 1 is enantiomers and stereogenic carbon. Number 2 is RS convention. Number 3 is Fisher projections, including the Sawhorse and the Newman projections. So as an example, if I click on enantiomers and stereogenic carbon, alright, you will bring me into introduction. Similarly, all 3 of the content, I will have a short video to teach you how to identify some of these molecules. So when you press play, and it will show you the content. Alright, so in this content, it will show you the meaning of explain to you the meaning of enantiomers and stereogenic carbon, and anything that is not enantiomers but they will be considered as diastereomers. Alright, so diastereomers are stereoisomers that are not mirror images of each other. So if the molecule is identical, then it's only one molecule. And after you have completed the introduction, then you can press next to test your comprehension, to test your understanding on a very small chunk of information that is given in the video just now. So when you press start, it will bring you to the questions, and the questions are also shown in the 3D molecular model so that it will be easier for you to visualize them and to decide whether it is an identical model, an enantiomer, or a diastereomers. So after you have completed looking at the video and based on what you have learned just now, you will decide on which is the best description for the molecule. So let's say if you think it's enantiomers, you click on enantiomers. And if it's wrong, it will show you wrong. You can try again. Alright, then you press on another one if you think that is correct. So you continue doing, there are altogether 7 questions there. And you can go back to the home here, which is at the beginning of the slide. And you press go, it will bring you back into index, and you can try the RS convention. Again, the RS convention is just like the earlier enantiomer. You will have a short introduction, and then after you have completed the introduction, you will have to test your comprehension, and you will have to decide which is the answer. Alright, and it will bring you back to home when you press that, and it goes back to the index. And let's say if you want to study about the Fisher projection or Newman or Sawhorse projection, then again you will start here, right? And for the projection, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, you look at the video and you assign the atoms or the molecules to according to what you see in the video. Alright, then after you have completed that, you can go back to the beginning again, and if you want you can start again. If not, then you can end it. So what's so unique about our ACCoMOL? Alright, we use the 3D model, molecular model, the physical molecular model to project the 3D structure to the students. By using this 3D model, it looks more realistic, and students can imagine whether the two molecules or the two stereoisomers can overlay on top of each other, as compared to these 3D softwares that you can buy in the market. Not only is expensive, but it's difficult for students to visualize whether two of the similar molecules can overlay on top of one another. So in our ACCoMOL, we emphasize on the video of 3D molecular structure embedded in the questions. Alright, so that the knowledge that they learn, they can apply it onto the 3D model. And we also emphasize on a very narrow topic of organic chemistry, which is the stereostructure. Like what we have mentioned earlier on, it is an imperative skill for pharmacists nowadays, since a lot of new enantiomeric pure drugs are in the market for registration. Alright, and they can do self-studying with self-evaluation. Every part of our lesson starts with an introduction to certain terminologies, and after that they can test their comprehension and see how it is being applied onto the molecule itself. And since it's an interactive way of studying, you can study at your own pace. The questions used in this learning activity has been tested on our first year students, and after the students have completed, most of them, about 90% of them, found that they can understand the terminology of RS convention and also enantiomers. And they also find the video quality to be good, the picture and also the sound quality is clear and it doesn't get hanged. We have the content of ACCoMOL copyrighted under Creative Commons, and since it is online learning, so we will have it in a QR code. So whoever is interested and have purchased it using the internet, and we have our Shopee shop, so they can buy from us, and we can have the QR code sent to them, and all they need to do is to scan on the QR code, and they will link it to the activity of ACCoMOL beginner's course. Alright, and then they can register and start learning. It is a very simple procedure. We see the potential in commercializing this online learning. Alright, since it is online, it is easily accessible to most people in the world. So our target group are students from the basic sciences, example the pure and applied sciences, or pharmacists, alright, and also pharmacists who wants to advance themselves in stereostructure chemistry. Thank you for your attention, and do try our ACCoMOL beginners course by scanning onto the QR code or clicking onto the link here. Thank you. Bye.